Jesus is speaking something in this afternoon. He is saying unto me that have faith in him. My God, if we have faith in God, there will be a transformation of his power inside who? Inside of a believer. So now, the power of a believer comes from God. My Jesus, comes from God. That's why we are being advised. The Bible says, don't allow yourselves to move with the thieves, because once you move with the thieves, many people, when they see you, they say he is one of them. It's the same thing right now. If you begin to move a prostitute, even people will begin to say he's one of the prostitute. It's the same thing when you move with a drunkard. No matter they know you're a prayerful woman, no matter they know you're a prayerful man, but they begin to speak and say it, he is one of the prostitutes, he is the one of the drunkard. Why? Because you are moving with the people who are diligently being into that. They are being now proudly stoked by those things. So now, this is the word that the Lord is speaking this afternoon to everybody, not to only individual, but to everybody who want to move with Christ. Now there are protocols that the Bible is trying to speak. He said, if you want to know more about God, you must begin first to know the Son before you know the Father, because for you to go past by the Son, it gives you the strength to be assured about the Son, about the Father, because the Father is in me, and I am the Son, and the manifestation of the Father comes in me. Whoever want to know about the Father must pass by me. Listen what Joseph said. He said, you people, you are here in the land of Egypt, but I'm telling you this, that time comes, you are going to go back to a land that God is processing. It means that in that moment of time when these people were in Egypt, God was busy processing how could they come out from the land of Egypt. So it is the same thing with somebody who is in a terms of suffering, is the same thing with somebody who is in a terms of disturbance, is the same thing with somebody who is in a terms mande kolabai. I want you to begin to associate with God and begin to understand, begin to understand what should you inherit unto the Father, because everybody who is in the Father, he must also pass by the Son. You can't tell me that you know the Son and you do not know the Father. Jesus, he was being asked by the disciples. Three of them, they say to him that, show us where is the Father. And they say, I've been with you for a long time, but you might not know who I am. So it is the same thing with you again. You might live for so many years as other people confess and they say it. I am grown older enough. You can't tell me what to do. But listen to me, brother. Listen to me, sister. You might grow older enough, but there is something that you are still not understanding. There is something that you are still not understanding, not because that you do not have the knowledge of God. You have the knowledge of God, but there is something that is needed to be inherited inside you, so that your future can move under without the stress of the world. Because once you do not live according to the Father's command, you will be the son who suffer. My God, no matter your father might be rich, but every child who dishonor, who disobey the rules of his father, who suffer like the father is not rich. It's the same thing with us today. Our Father in heaven is rich, but you find out that we have got a bit of struggle inside us. We might not understand him where the Father is, but the Father is rich. The Father have everything, but the sons and daughters are being strayed. They are lost, not because that their father is poor, but their father is rich. But we went astray because of the way we love things. We went astray because of the way that we see ourselves ourselves, we went astray because the way we confuse ourselves, we went astray. When I'm saying we went astray, is that in the beginning we were in God, but at the later days we now begin to take our own selves because we think that we are protected without the covering or the protection of this man who is full of secure. My God, you know, let me just go back a bit here. The father is rich, or let me say, your family is rich. You are born into that family who is rich. But in the same note again, you find out that you are struggling. But your struggle, it does not mean that you are coming from the poor family, but your struggle, it comes from misunderstanding. Again, your struggle comes from the material things. You are focusing the things that does not promote God. Whenever you take yourself higher, God will soon take you down, because the Bible says only the humble endure the food, endure the grace, inherit the land, inherit the certain promised land. Listen to me. That's why now you find out that in this man called Abraham, the father of nations, our father, he was being told by God, and God himself went into Abraham and he said unto Abraham, there is a certain land that I am going to give to you, and I want you to take a possession in this land, and every generation that shall come before after you, they are going to have an inherited lands, and they shall not suffer. And remember, whenever they stretch and stand in this land, they shall be stretched, they shall be everything will be multitude, everything will be multiplied, everything will be edificational. It is because that they were having an obedience of God. He never disobeyed God, but he obeyed God. So everything for him was under the satisfaction of God. So this, what I'm trying to say now, is that we can pray. We can pray in the morning, we can pray in the afternoon, we can pray in the evening. But if you don't move accordingly to the perfection of God, okay, let's say then maybe things might go around in that way, but try by all means to live accordingly. When somebody have got the zeal, when somebody have the zeal, he will show himself. Then even the judges, even the one who are watching over, even the parent could be able to see that no, my child is capable of this. It is because you show up what you are capable. Hear me more. Hear me. You show up over the result of a zeal. You show up over the result of what you are capable. Who we are led by God. The Bible says there are many people move around and speak whatever they speak and promote their gods. Who are gods? Things that does not speak, things that does not talk, making their gods of stone, making the gods of kettles, making the gods of such idle things. But the Bible says those people are being put unto shame. It is because that their mind are corrupted. So if you meet up with those kind of people, we might also be discouraged. We might also be distracted. So may God bless you. We love you so much. Keep well.